My seeds and water them so they grow. I shine my light so I can reap what I sow, yeah. So when you see me stacking paper and dough, you'll recognize that this here.
What's good, Where You Gang Universe? We are back at it again with another video. We are back at it again with another video. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. You're following me on the road to 100K. As you guys can see, yes. I am reacting to religion is bullshit. Yeah. I read the title and I said it out loud too. Because honestly, to be real, religion is bullshit. Let's be real here. Now, if I have any Christians on here, y'all might dislike me for saying this, but it's the truth. You feel me? I'm not religion, I am spiritual, and I just feel like religion is more in a cage and spiritual is the bird out flying. And religion is more like how people on mind control, trying to go by something that's not even real. You feel me? But enough of me talking, and let's get straight to this video, because I really want to, I want to see what he's talking about. I might like it. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and let's get into it.
But in the bullshit department, a businessman can't hold a candle to a clergyman. Because I got to tell you the truth, folks. I got to tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, big time, major league bullshit, you have to stand in awe. In awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion.
No, seriously.
No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told.
Period.
Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day.
I'm not even gonna lie, like,
and the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish, where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you, and he needs money.
Okay.
He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions of dollars. They pay no taxes.
No, seriously.
And they always need a little more.
They are the scammers.
Now, you talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit. Thank you. But
I like how everybody on the same page out there.
Thank you very much.
Like, they literally.
But I want you to know.
I like that.
I want you to know something. This is sincere. I want you to know, when it comes to believing in God, I really tried. I really tried. I tried to believe that there is a God who created each of us in his own image and likeness, loves us very much, and keeps a close eye on things. I really tried to believe that, but I got to tell you, the longer you live, the more you look around, the more you realize something is fucked up. Something is wrong here. War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, torture, crime, corruption, and the ice capades. Something is definitely wrong. This is not good work. If this is the best God can do, I am not impressed. Results like these do not belong on the resume of a supreme being. This is the kind of shit you'd expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. And just between you and me, in any decently run universe, this guy would have been out on his all-powerful ass a long time ago. By the way, I say this guy because I firmly believe, looking at these results, that if there is a God, it has to be a man. No woman could or would ever fuck things up like this.
Okay? You better tell me who God is.
Good.
For real.
If
Literally.
If there
That's
is
what
a
they
God,
said, Mother
if there
Nature.
is, I think most reasonable people might agree that he's at least
And then they
incompetent
said, like, we
and
came out of
maybe,
man
just
ribs.
maybe, doesn't give a
How?
shit.
And
Doesn't
everybody
give
come
a
out of
shit,
woman.
which I admire in a person
Make it
and
make
which would
sense.
explain a lot of these bad results. So rather than be just another mindless religious robot, mindlessly and aimlessly and blindly
Robot.
believing that all
You
of this
called him a
is in the
robot.
hands of some spooky, incompetent father figure who doesn't give a
Literally.
shit, I decided
Spooky
to
as
look
fuck.
around for
Shit
something
is
else
so
to
crazy
worship.
to me.
Something I could really count on.
Myself.
And immediately,
I'm gonna
I
worship
thought of the
myself.
sun. Happened like that.
And the
Overnight, I
sun.
became a sun worshiper. Well, not overnight. You can't see the sun at night. But first thing the next morning,
Facts.
I became a sun worshiper. Several reasons. First of all, I can see the
Big
sun.
facts.
Okay? Yeah. Unlike some other gods I could mention, I can actually see the sun. I'm big on that. If I can see something, I don't know, kind of helps the credibility along, you know? So every day I can see the sun as it gives me everything I need. Heat,
Yes,
light,
like it
food,
gives
flowers in the
you
park, reflections
your
on the lake.
energy up.
An occasional skin
everything.
cancer, but hey, at least there are no crucifixions, and we're not setting people on fire simply because they don't agree with us. Sun worship is fairly simple. There's no mystery, no miracles, no pageantry, no one asks for money, there are no songs to learn, and we don't have a special building where we all gather once
I
a
feel
week
like
to
the
compare
sun
clothing.
is like, the sun
And the
is
best
like,
thing,
you know what I'm saying?
The best thing about
'Cause
the sun, it
is
never
so
tells me I'm
love.
unworthy. Doesn't tell me I'm a bad
Facts.
person who needs to be saved. Hadn't said an unkind word. Treats me fine. So I
Real
worship
talk.
the
How your
sun.
skin
But
glowing,
I don't pray to the
strength.
sun.
Oh,
Know why?
we
I wouldn't
don't.
presume on our friendship. It's not polite.
Okay.
I've often thought people
It's
treat
not.
God rather rudely, don't you? Asking trillions and trillions of prayers every day.
Okay.
Asking and pleading and begging for favors. Do this, give me that, I need a new car, I want a better job.
No, for real,
And
they
most of
said
this
it.
praying takes place on Sunday, his day off.
Facts.
It's not nice, and it's no way to treat a friend. But people do pray, and they pray for a lot of different things. You know, your sister
They
needs
do.
an operation on her crotch. Your brother was arrested for defecating in a mall. But most of all, you'd really like to fuck that hot little redhead down at the convenience store. You know, the one with the eye patch and the club foot.
Bruh.
Huh? Can you pray for that? I think you'd have to. And I say, fine, pray for anything you want. Pray for anything. But what about the divine plan? Remember that?
Okay.
The divine plan. Long time ago, God
here
made
first.
a divine plan. Gave it a lot of thought.
Okay.
Decided it was a good plan. Put it into practice. And for billions and billions of years, the
Facts.
divine plan has been doing just fine. Now you
Facts.
come along and pray
Then
for
they
something.
come along
well,
with
suppose
religion.
the thing you want isn't in God's divine plan. What do you want him to do? Change his plan? Just for you?
Okay.
Doesn't it seem a little
Facts.
arrogant? It's a divine plan. What's the use of being God if every rundown schmuck with a $2 prayer book can come along and fuck up your plan? And here's something else, another problem you might have. Suppose
Tell
your
'em.
prayers aren't answered. What do you say? Well, it's God's will.
That's about,
Thy will be done.
I don't believe in
Fine.
him.
But if it's
And
God's
we
will
do.
and he's going to do what he wants to anyway, why the fuck bother praying in the first place? Seems like a big
Tell
waste of
'em.
time to me.
Tell
Couldn't you
them.
just skip the praying part and go right to his will? It's all very
Okay.
confusing. So to get around a lot of
It
this, I
is.
decided to worship the sun. But as I said, I don't pray to the sun. You know who I pray to? Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci.
Self.
Two reasons. First of
I
all,
pray to
I think he's a
myself.
good
I
actor, okay?
meditate.
To me, that counts. Second, he looks like a guy who can get things done. Joe Pesci doesn't fuck around. Doesn't fuck around.
Does the
In
first
fact, Joe Pesci came through on a couple of things that God was having trouble with. For years, I asked God to do something about my noisy neighbor with the barking dog. Joe Pesci straightened that cocksucker out with one visit. It's amazing what you can
Okay.
accomplish with a simple baseball
Fuck.
bat.
For real,
So I've been
though.
praying to Joe for about a year now.
Okay.
And I noticed something. I noticed that all the prayers I used to offer to God and all the prayers I now offer to Joe Pesci are being answered at about the same 50% rate. Half the time I get what I want, half the time I don't. Same as God, 50-50. Same as the four-leaf clover and the horseshoe, the wishing well and the rabbit's foot. Same as the mojo man. Same as the voodoo lady who tells you your fortune by squeezing the goat's testicles. It's all the same, 50-50. So just pick your superstition, sit back, make a wish, and enjoy yourself. And for those of you who look to the Bible for moral lessons and literary qualities, I might suggest a couple of other stories for you. You might want to look at The Three Little Pigs. That's a good one.
Okay.
Has a nice, happy ending. I'm sure you'll like that.
Read
then
that
there's
book
Little Red Riding Hood, although it does have that X-rated part where the big bad wolf actually eats the grandmother, which I didn't care for, by the way.
Because now I'm a really understand.
And finally, I've often always drawn a great deal of moral comfort from Humpty Dumpty. The part I like the best, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. That's because there is no Humpty Dumpty and there is no God. None, not one, no God, never was. In fact, I'm gonna put it this way. If there is a God, a God, may he strike this audience dead. See,
God, they really laughing. I like that part.
Everybody's okay? All right?
But you know, we really used to say that growing up, though.
Tell you what, I'll raise the stakes. I'll raise the stakes a little bit. If there is a God, may he strike me dead. See? Nothing happened. Oh,
literally.
Wait, a little cramp in my leg.
But if it was the God up there,
my
he would
balls
have
hurt.
did it. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, I'm blind. I'm blind. Oh, now I'm okay again. Must have been Joe Pesci, huh? God bless Joe Pesci. Thank you all very much.
Y'all, I really like that this video. You know what I'm saying? He put like a whole lot of truth in it. You know what I'm saying? Even though that was laughing, but I think they caught on what he was really saying. You feel me? Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very interesting. Bro, that's crazy. The video ends at 1:23, but I paused it at 10:10. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. But yeah, that's an angel number. But yeah, like that's exactly what happened to me. Like, yes, I used to go to church and all that stuff, and I don't know, like when we moved to Texas, we just did not go to church. We didn't find a good church home, so I started going, you know, the cycle in life or whatever. And as I grow, I went through a struggle with the rule and had my spiritual awakening October the 8th, 2018. I will never forget that. I'm actually going to get it tatted on me because that is very, very personal to me. But I'm more of a divine feminine. Yes, I have the divine feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what it was at first and not the religion. So when people see me doing things, they take it as worshiping the devil. But no, this was here before the religion came. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. Do your history. Look up your history. Know thyself. You feel me? So I do not judge people that's in religion or other people that have different beliefs. You feel me? I'm gonna stay in my world and do what I gotta do. And yeah, that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Worry about self. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys comment and subscribe it. I'm out. Peace.
Look at that black girl, look at that black girl, look at that black girl.